Alright, so you know what we're gonna get rid of is that one? Sure, we'll get rid of that one for now. Okay, so what we have today is a video by Stoopzz that let's see if I can pull this up here. And we'll go. Alright, so here's the video. Here's a part of the video.
Well, let me introduce you to Tinder. I mean, the newly designed LFG system. So here's my pitch. You post your information in the LFG section, you list your relevant experience, the class you'd like to be paired with, or the classes you'd like to be paired with, perhaps a couple notes about yourself so the players can read a little bit about you and what your current rating is. The game would then find matches for you throughout the day. Every day, as long as you have an active post going.
Alright, so this really caught my eye because if we pop over to WoW for a sec, this is my my rogue. He's the only person I PvP on anymore, and I'm in the same boat as probably he is. So, well, probably not him. Maybe, I don't know. He's had it in the past. He said that he had to do this in the old days, and it is a really big barrier to entry. I can do pre-made groups for arenas, but I agree, like, there's a lot of these people in here that are just a really high rating, and I can't do anything else while I am in the LFG tool if I'm making my own group. And it just really slows down what I'm doing. So I'm not a huge Lua person, but last night I did this. Let's go into the games, interface, add-ons, and I just have this PvP project. So now this PvP project is an add-on that its only purpose is to do this. So it pulls the name, the server you're on. I have to figure out how I'm going to do the US part. EU, I have to load up my EU account and see what the difference is. If there's a way to distinguish if you're on North America. I may have to have a toggle in the program, but then it spits out your ratings for all of the different things here. So it was working anyways. I don't know why it's saying I have 0 for 2s, but anyways, that's besides the point. The real point is that doing this, I can save the variables in this folder, and this file has a potential JSON string with your ratings. So I know why it's 0. I know why it's 0. If I reload, it'll populate it. Basically the variables that it saves is your ratings, and it's still not working. I don't know why it won't work now. That's very weird. But anyways, so it'll save your ratings eventually. And I'm not really good at Lua. I grabbed a template and basically did this from a template, commented out stuff that I didn't need at the time, and this is all it does is it saves the project preference and it tries to save a potential JSON string. Now, you can't save a JSON string. You can't put double quotes in this string. So I have to do single quotes around the parts I want it to, so that when I read this file, and if I go to the application here, which right now is not loading stuff properly because I have to change this. Basically, it can find the pvpproj.lua in the folders, and it will go through every single character you have on every single account, and if you've loaded this add-on on that character, it will load it, and you can all I have to do is read this file and parse the data out of it and convert it into a JSON string, etc., etc. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get this relay command working for the refresh, because I need it to I need to refresh it. So relay command refresh characters command, and then a public relay command refresh characters command, and I want get, and I'm going to return refresh this, and I'm going to set I think that's how you do it. I gotta remember how you do this now. It's been a long time since I've had to do a relay command. Relay command. In fact, let's just quickly go into a old project. Documents. This public. See if this one has one. Oh, that's the actual model. I want a view models. Okay, I did not use one in there. Let's find a newer one. Let's go to the DPS meter. There we go. Alright, so this is the command that we do. Alright, let's do this. We don't need this, we need that. So we're gonna do this, this, and I want init. Alright. So now what should happen is clicking the refresh on here. I need to do my button command refresh characters command. Okay, so is this actually calling it now? Let's do this here. Yes. Alright. Okay, good. Alright, So it's loading it, however, I do not have an update. So what I need to do is go string character list, and I want to go like this. Set character list equals value, notify property change, name of character list. Alright. Good. There we go. Alright. So now we've bound our command to it. So we can see I've loaded the add-on on Fuzzrig in MiniWheat. So what we'll try now is, since this is loading the actual file, I think what we'll do is we'll make a custom class so that we can display it in the list box, and that way we can add stuff like icons or whatever, and yeah, and then we'll parse out the name itself. So let's go ahead and make a new class in here. Add class character details. Okay. So public string, I want a display name and a public string Lua location. Okay. So what we need to try is go into our view model, and this is going to be a observable collection of character details instead, like that. And then this is a new list. I need to now create character details. Details. There's a new character details, and we're gonna add this to it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna set details Lua location is equal to this. Yep. And then the details display name is going to be, what we want to do is we want to pull off the last part before the slashes. So I want to go details Lua location substring, and I want to go let's find would be a good way to do this. Well, I don't. Why don't we do like file, get file, let's do like read all text, details Lua location. Okay, so this is going to be all my text. So I want to go JSON convert deserialize object. Now I want a class that I can parse this from. Lua details public. So it has a, let me go and put this one here. let's just go ahead and I'm gonna pull this whole thing out. Now I need to parse this, so I need to I don't want to do this yet. I want to go var see details. Or we'll go Lua string is this. Alright, so now Lua string no, we're not going to convert it yet. We'll just read it, and then we're going to go replace. And I want to do single quotes with the new character, double quotes, like that. Okay. So now I should be able to convert this. Let's just do this real quick. Alright. Okay, so this is my string. Okay, so it's got some bad stuff in it. So I need to clean this up. I need to get rid of, you know what, maybe I don't have to do the escape keys. Let's try this. Like that maybe? Just trying to clean up this string a bit here. Yeah, see, it's got that. Okay, let's try let's Lua string trim white space characters. Let's do I want okay, so it's when it imports it, let's just do trim, and let's actually do this here, just so I can see what it's doing. I gotta clean up this string before I start doing this. Alright, so there is, it's got the quotes around it. So what I want to get rid of is I want to find the first instance of the opening brackets and the last instance of the closing brackets. So what we want to do, because we don't care about anything else, so I want to go JSON start is Lua string find first. What? No, where is it? that JSON end is Lewis string last index of that. Okay, so I want to go Lewis string is going to be Lewis string substring start of JSON start, and then I want to go Lewis string length minus JSON end, and I don't remember if I have to do a +1 or -1, etc. Get rid of this, and we will go like this. So we refresh. So it's 16 to 78. Alright, so if I step, okay, so it's I want this minus JSON start, maybe. No, I want the Lewis string length. Lewis string, the length of it. So I want the whole length, and I want to subtract the distance between the end and the start. JSON end minus JSON start. That should give me the index. Nope. I remember how to do this now. It's been a while since I've had to work with strings like this. So if I have 2 points in a string, I know the start. To know the end point, I can go to, I need to know how many characters to do it. So if I just subtract these two values, should give me the length. Here. Okay, and then I have to add 1. +1. Alright. So, so then what I need to do is I need to go details display name is equal to Lewis string. Alright. And I want to this will be, I'm just gonna set it as the JSON right now just so that I can see. And it should populate the JSON of all the characters. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be an object. So we need to create the class for it now. So now we have a JSON string we can actually deal with. So let's pull this. And we'll create a class from this. Alright. Stop. So here's our string. Alright. That's not exactly right. It put a 1 at the end. Why did it do that? Why would it do that? Like that. There we go. I had it outside. Alright. Fixed. Crisis averted. Alright, so here is our actual string. So this is what it looks like. So the quotes are just for the code, so it will look like that. So I need a public string character. Get set. A public string realm. Get set. And then a public int array ratings. Get set. Okay, so now what I should be able to do is go into here. Display name is going to be actually, you know what, let's do this. We'll put public string Lua, no, we want Lua details. Oh, it's in a different namespace. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we want a Lua details. Okay, so now this, I want to get Lua details. Nope. Character. Like that. Okay. So, tails. Like that. Okay. What? Lua Canation. What? Oh, pff. This is not that. This is up here. Where? Wrong one. Okay, so. We don't need to set the display name. However, we need to do Lua. I want details. Lua details is going to be Lua string, and I want to JSON convert the serialized object as a Lua details, like that. Okay. So now, in my list, my item source is this. Right? So now what I need to do is I need to make a list box item template, data template, and I want a stack panel that is vertical, and we're going to do a text block. Text is binding, and I want data template. Data type is type of Lua details. So now I should be able to bind it to like character, right? And then I want a text block. Actually no, because it's going to assign it to itself. So, alright, so this should technically work. Alright. Invalid identifier. Okay, so what is it doing here? One sec here. Oh, it's got lots of stuff on here. What in the world? What the heck? What did it do to the string? Okay, it's got the server, okay. This will be mini wheat. Why? Line 2, position 1. 1 second. I wonder if it's because I did not update mini wheat yet. So I want to go, let's actually log on to mini wheat here. And we'll go into here, and we're gonna refresh this add-on, because I think I might have loaded the add-on and it saved, but I didn't have it outputting data, so it's probably null right now. Alright, let's try this again. Nope, it's not that. So what is happening? Mini wheat save. Okay, let's go look at this file. What is this? Argent Dawn. Mini wheat. Saved variables. Oh. Alright, 1 sec here. Let's just delete this. And I'm gonna go here. Okay, let's just actually delete this file, because if it's thinking it's something else, I don't want it in there. So we're gonna go save variables, delete that one, go back to fuzzrig, save variables. Alright, so now we're there again. We'll go away. It was saving the template one had like saving the window frame location and stuff like that. I just deleted that. Apparently it was broken. So alright, so now it has this. I need the, what is the window one? In-app toolbar. Alright, here's my text box. So what is the item source has a observable collection of this character details. Okay, so I need to see what this is now. No. Display name. Where are we? This is not this is character. This is a character details. When I do this, I'm making it a Lua details. Oh. That's why. This is right. This is correct. This is incorrect. Okay, so I want okay, there's that. So then I need to, okay, so this can't be, make sure this is a, yeah, character details. Alright, that's why it can't find it. So, I'm gonna add a new character details. Display name, no, I want, Lua location is equal to L details, I want what? Details, Lua location. I want the Lua details to be L details. Okay. And then in my view model, since these are character details, I need to tell it to be display name. Character details. Alright. I was loading the Lua details into the character. There we go. That's why. Okay. So now we can pull up from our add-on a list of every single character that we load this add-on in. So now, the next step is to make the other half of the window. So let's go ahead and do this. I want to make sure that did not save. And if it did, I hope it saved correctly this time. Okay, this can delete here. Alright. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to try to recreate this type of a window. Alright. So we want 2s, 3s, and 10s. So let's find the icon. So we want the WoW PvP rating sword. It's a sword icon. We want, you know what, we'll just do this. Okay. We'll just save that for now. We're just gonna load this temporarily until we make actual icons or something. So add existing PvP. Oh, where did that save? Let's save it in here. Yep. Alright. Add this. And this is a resource, so now I need to go to here, and I need a bitmap image that is PvP sword, and PvP sword. Alright. Build. So now, if I go into here, I want to go into my grid, and I want a let's see here. How can we do this? I'm just thinking of a way to pull the player's picture, but I don't think I can. Alright, let's close. Okay. It is crashing. It is completely crashing on me. Let's save all. Close. Let's reload this. We can get rid of this now. We don't need that. There we go. Okay, so in here we're going to make a stack panel. Orientation is horizontal. That's so that it fills the whole screen. And I want a stack panel that is vertical. And we're gonna make this an image source, static resource, PvP, sword. Alright, so there's that. So this is a sword, and then we're gonna have a text block, and it's gonna say, we'll say 900. Nope. And I want to be center, and I want margin, I think it's left 0, 0, 0. Yeah. Alright, so this will be the rating, and we'll say like 2v2, something like that. So what I need to do is I need to create this list from the JSON data. That is going to be the fun part. I need to pull the details from the JSON. Create a list, a collection of details that have a string and a value according to these values, these 4 values. Actually, you know what? There's only, I don't know why it lists 5v5. Because you can't queue 5v5 anymore. So we're just gonna pull 1, 2, and 4. So I want, let's get a JSON ignore. So I want a public string 2's rating, rating 2v2, and I want to return a string that has 2v2, and I want ratings 0, sorry. I want this first thing 2. So this is going to be 3v3, and this is RBG. And this is 1, and this is 3. So this should give me whatever this value is as a string from the Lua details. So that is one way that I can pull the string in a pre-formatted text to display. So I can do a list here. Let's go ahead and let's do this. So I want a list box. Item source is binding character list. I want the selected. I need to make, okay, I have to make a selection in here so that I'm selecting the character, and I'm going to set it to the details of it. So I need in here I need a public or a private, I guess. Private, we'll just do character details, because this one has the Lua details in it, right? Yep. So character details. This is going to be selected character. Public character details selected character. Get will return the selected character, and when we set it, we're going to do selected character is equal to value. So there's that. So let's do a what's the easy way to break this out? If I select the character, which is a character details object, so it is this. When I select it, I need to pull this as a data structure in a list format of strings. So let's do let's make a public observable collection of string, and this is going to be called selected character stats, and a public observable collection of string called selected character stats. And I want to get come on, set equals value, notify property changed, name of selected character stats. Alright. I want a character details. So we're going to pull this, and I want Lua details rating 2v2. Is that going to be a good way? No, because I have to add each one. So let's make 3 sections on the page, right? So we're going to make a we're just going to go like this, right? If we do this, 1, 2, 3, right? Now, I'm pretty sure that this is it's overlaying. I need a stack panel is vertical. Like this. Alright. So this is gonna be let's make 3 separate values. So once we select the 2's, we don't want this. We don't want this. I'm gonna copy this though, because that I'll use. String rating 2v2. Don't know what I'm doing. A public string rating 2v2. I have to make this underscore. Get. I want rating 2v2. And I set. I want rating 2v2 is equal to this. And then notify name of rating 2v2. So we'll make this a threes. RPG. Like that. Alright, so now we'll have all three. So, when I select my character, I want to go rating 2v2 is equal to character details value. This is why I wanted to copy that. Lua details rating 2v2. Rating 3v3 is equal to this. Lua details rating 3v3. And rating come on. RBG is Lua details rating RBG. Alright, so this should set all of those values whenever I select a character. And it's probably going to crash with null right now. Okay, so I need to disable this. Alright, so first off, let's go ahead and... Oh, I know why it's not doing it. Let's go here. Okay, so first off, I have to text is binding rating 2v2. Update method is property changed. Mode is one way, like this. Okay, so I want to copy this, and we can actually clean this up. And this is 3v3. And this is RBG. Okay, so that is the attachment of the values. I have to assign the selected item. Selected item is binding selected character. Alright. Refresh, select, there we go. Alright, so now we can display the character's stats from in-game. What's the next step? Next step is description. He wanted a description on there. Right?
I mean, the newly designed LFG system. So here's my pitch. You post your information in the LFG section.
Alright. So his idea has a description where you can put a blurb, and then you have classes. Alright. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go here. Can I go text box? let's do width is actually, you know what? Let's go a stack panel, orientation, horizontal, text box. And this should go the whole width. Or not. Margin. Oops. Margin. Oh, come on. Margin. 0, 15, 0, 0. Alright. And I want a height of 75. Little blurb, right? It's a little spot that you can type in something. And then I need a button width of 75, and it says update. And it has a margin of 0, 15, 0, 0. Okay. Refresh, select this character. I can go. Okay, I have to make this multi-line. Text. Nope. Layout. Where is that? I know it's in here. We'll make it 10 lines. Okay, nope. That did not work. Alright, well. Let's do max length. We'll say 120 characters, right? It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There we go. Okay, yeah. So it'll let you do it. Can I make this wrap? Text wrapping. Wrap. Use wrap. Okay. So 120 characters. Should be okay. So, I mean, it's not horrible. Well, it looks horrible, but so now I need to make this update. So now the fun part is storing this in a database. Yes, I know it's not on. Alright. No. Alright, get rid of this, get rid of this. let's do create a schema. This is going to be called PvP match. Sure. UTF 8. Bye. Finish. I want a. I'm just going to use root for now. So I need to make set as default. Alright. So let's see. What do we want? We're gonna have a list of. Let's actually write this out. We'll do this in the. Read me here. All right. So we need to have a data storage. All right. So we need to store the character details. So we need to store. Well, actually, it's this part here. This is our thing, right? So let's just make a table. Create a table. So we want a character, and this is going to be individual listings of characters. So this is going to be the ID is going to be a int, and unique. This is also AI. And I want the character token. So this is going to be the fun one. So I don't know how big this is going to be yet, but it has to be unique. And then I want the let's go ahead and keep this up here. So we want rating 2, and I want an int. I want a rating 3, and I want an int, and I want a RBG rating RBG and an int. Alright, so then we have a description, and this is going to be 120, and I need a name. And let's put this below the character token. So the character token is going to be like, I want it to be the unique identifier, basically your login authentication for your character. So you will create your token as your character once, and that will be your token, right? Somehow. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I haven't really gotten that far yet. So we're going to have your name. We need your class. And I want an int. We're going to make these integers. Class, and I want we're not going to store the spec for now. We won't store the spec. Okay, so this is going to be a class And let's just do apply for now. What doesn't it like? Oh, because I can't have two unique ones, I bet. Oh. Comment. Near something at line 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unique ID index. ID unique. ID ascending. Okay. I guess it's gonna have to go that way. Alright. Alright, so now I want the classes, right? So, you know what? Let's just change this. We'll make it 30 characters just because. Apply. Okay. So this is going to be our list. So the first trick is going to be getting the data into this. So either we have a couple options. Either we use Amazon Web Services and attempt to utilize that, or we load a virtual machine that its only purpose is to run the MySQL. Or I hook up a old machine in the back and use it as a server for now. What to do, what to do. I will think about that. I will have to think about how I'm going to do that. Because I would really like to do a web API, .NET Core Linux. Because that will load, I could load that onto Docker instances in AWS. And that way I could just have a publish, and I could actually use the character token as the character, or as the listing, right? And then that way I could actually, I wonder if I could just use a different type of database than MySQL. Some kind of NoSQL, or I could do like a put request or a post request, sorry, and then I could post in like a document. Let's say I wanted to do like Elastic search engine. I could actually post a document with the ID as the character, and every time I post that document, it would update the data of that document with whatever is being posted. And Elasticsearch is really easy to scale on AWS. So in the future, if this would become popular and it got hit really hard, at least you could spread to multiple servers and replicate them. That might be an idea. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to think about this side of it. Okay, so let's. What can we do? How can we make this look better? Let's Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to save these profiles locally. Um, okay, so I need to do a check. When I click the person, I need to check if we have a profile. So local profiles, and these are. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be a list of these, right? So, if I store them as a JSON, and I just create an object in here, right? So let's do like, we'll make a new class, and we're gonna call this local storage.cs. Put it in here, public, and this is gonna be a list of character details. This is a public list of character details. Local profiles get set. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's see if we have it. So I want to if file exists profiles, then what we'll do is we will p data is going to be file read all text profiles. Oh, what in the heck? Go away. Can't a guy program in peace? What, Blizzard? Come on. So now I want to go, this is my p data, I want to go JSON convert deserialize as a local storage, and if p data local profiles where x let's go Lua location is equal to selected character Lua location count is greater than 0. So if we go through and we select, if we have the same profile location, which would mean that it's the same server account, server, character, and then you have the profile, then we're going to save it, or we're going to add this, right? So what we want to do is we want to if it exists and we have it, we're going to load the details. So my description is going to be I need a let's put it below the RBG here. This can go away. This can go away, and this can go away. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a string description, public string description, get description, set description equals value, notify property changed, name of description. Okay, so now we have our public property. We can assign this text binding description. Mode is one way. No, we want two way. update source is property changed. Actually, we want yeah, property changed. That'll work. So as we're typing this, it's going to bind it to this value. When we update, we'll have to save the details as the profile. So we'll deal with that later. So let's go ahead and set description is equal to this first or default, and I want this is my profile. Oh, I don't have a public string description. Alright, so here is this, and we go to description, like that. Okay. So that's going to pull the description from the character details. And then what we'll do is we will set, let's make sure we don't AFK. We're going to save this. So when I click the update, I need a another relay command here. Let's just copy this one real quick. And this is going to be called update profile. Profile. CMD. Update profile. Alright. Let's go like this. Public void update profile. Alright. Let's go into, let's copy this part here. Right here. And so I need to pass in the string Lua location, and that is going to be article character details. Actually, no. It's not on the article. I need to pass in selected character, Lua details. Oop, nope. Description. There we go. Nope. Lua location. That's the one. Okay. Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to character details, actually if p data where, let's go and copy this one again. You know what we're going to do? We're going to minimize some of these things that we don't need. Because it's getting too scrolly for my liking. And we'll go here, 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 here. Alright, so this one here. I just want to go copy this for now. Okay, so when I update, if we have it, we're going to char info is this, and I want first or default, and then I want to go char info description is equal to description, and I want to go I want a int index. Char index is going to be p data. Actually, no, because I'm gonna just save it. I don't care about that. I'm just going to go no, we'll put this here like that, and that way we're modifying the exact direct thing here. So we're gonna set the description, and we're gonna put a to do here, add classes to this for saving options, and that will be for later. So that'll be the update profile part. Let us go like this. Alright. Now, when we have this, I want to go file, save all text. Oh. Write all text. To profiles, JSON convert, serialize p data. Like that. So that's going to read, convert it. We're accessing that if it exists. Okay, so if it doesn't exist, I need to go p data, add. I need to go p data, local profiles, add new character details. So I need to create a new character, and this is going to be Lua details is equal to selected character Lua details. Oops. Oops. Stop it. Lua location is selected character Lua location. Description equals description. And I don't need the other one. Okay. So that should save it if it doesn't exist. And we'll have to add the classes later. Alright, so let's go ahead and pop into the app. We'll select this character, and we'll type test, and I will update, and I want to see oh, I gotta bind the button. Command is binding update profile. Alright, what's going on? Cannot find file this. Okay. Okay. I have to do this. If not file exists profiles, I want to go file, write all text to profiles, and I want to JSON convert serialize object new character. What is it? Oh, local storage. Local storage. Like that. So we're just gonna do this, and that should do the whole check for profiles. So I'm gonna go into here, refresh, select me, type test, update, and value cannot be null. Okay, so Okay. P data is equal to null. I want to do this. Uh, oh my god. Like that. We'll initialize it and then, yeah. This, accident. Oh, don't do this. Delete, paste. Alright, start. Alright, so what's the problem here? Value cannot be null. If the file exists, profiles. But there shouldn't be. Oh, there is one. Ah. Okay. We'll do that. Okay, so next part. So it's trying to why? Why is it still breaking? It should not be completing. Or p data local profiles equals null. There we go. Alright. It was because the profiles are null too. Alright. So if I go test, is this going to break? Yes, of course it is. Why wouldn't it break? Value cannot be null. This is because it's not initialized. P data local profiles equals new list character details. Right? No. If p data local profiles is null, I need to do p data local profiles equals new list of character details, and we can get rid of this stuff. Alright, and that won't return anything. Let's try this. Alright, so that worked. So look at this. Alright, we've got description of test. Alright, okay, so it saved the file. So let's close. We'll just go into start. And we're going to refresh, and we're going to load the character, and it loads the test. There we go. Now we have local profile saving. So the next step is the server part. The only other thing I can add is the classes right now. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna take a break because it's been an hour and a half working on it to get to this point, which isn't too bad. But we have stuff to do, so I'm gonna get some of my actual work done, and we'll keep this on the front burner for a bit. I would like to I'd like to get the database part working, but I guess the first thing I have to work on is the authentication, so that you can't just post any random character, like start making folders and all that kind of stuff. So um, I need to make an account. Hmm. Actually, no, that won't matter. Will it? Yeah, it will. You could probably cheat this system really easily. Hmm. That is a downfall. I'm just thinking about that. As long as you know the format of the string, you could create the folder structure. And yeah. Hmm. That's interesting. So I don't want to. Yeah, how is that gonna work? I have to think about that. How are you gonna validate that the character you're uploading with the app is you? Because if I go into here, I go like, um, if I just go into, let's say I am this character, and I go saved variables, I copy this, and I go into here, and I go into a priest. So this priest is not even max level, and I paste this, right? If I edit this file, and I say it's like Stoopzz, and he's on Argent Dawn, and he has like 3100, 2780, and like 2053, we'll say. Okay, so we'll just do this, right? So if I go into here and I refresh this, what's it gonna do? Okay. It's because had it selected already. Okay, so see, now I've created a character for Stoopzz. That is a problem. The only way to do that is to allow you to sign into your BattleNet, I guess. That must be how Raider.io. Is it running? How do they do it? You got your folder. Oh, close. This is like logs, right? I don't remember if you linked your BattleNet to this. Yes, you do. That might be the only way to do it. Basically link your Battle.net account to the server, and that is your app. But then I have to pull that data, so I wouldn't even use a Lua add-on for this. Okay, I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna definitely think about that. I've never actually programmed anything that interacts with your Battle.net account, so that'll be a new one. So, anyways, I am going to think on that, and we'll try and get to this at some point and see what we can do. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back 7 o'clock tonight for raid. Just check the schedule down below. We got normal. We're on Denathrius, normal Denathrius, and then we're gonna clear as much of the heroic as we can. We've done Shriekwing many times, but we haven't actually done the other bosses on heroic, so we're kind of starting our heroic progression now. Since last week we killed Sire Denathrius, the last boss, on normal. We've been killing Shriekwing on heroic for 2-3 weeks now, just to get it in at the end of the night. But we'll see. We'll definitely get Denathrius down tonight and Shriekwing, and we'll start working on Altamore, I guess. But yeah, we will check you at 7 o'clock.